Well, this game is completely ridiculous. And I mean that in the most absolutely loving way possible. This is Katamari Damacy, the first installment in Namco's Offbeat series where you play as a tiny prince, only 5 centimeters tall. And your father, the king of the cosmos, wants you to rebuild the stars that he accidentally wiped out in a drunken rampage. Well, I guess that partially explains his ability to barf rainbows. But anyways, how do you rebuild those stars, you ask? Simply enough, by rolling around a sticky ball and picking up various objects, starting out small with 5 yen coins and mahjong pieces, and a few small animals, until you're big enough to clump up buildings and mountains. So like I said, this is completely ridiculous, but insanely fun. The controls are pretty simple, mostly using the 2 analog sticks on your PS2 controller in a fashion similar to the arcade classic Battlezone, and you roll around various levels collecting stuff. You can also do a little dash move, look around, jump to the other side of your ball, but mostly you're focusing on basic rolling. Developers were channeling the spirit of the almighty Pac-Man in this one, with an emphasis on ease of play and innovation, and they even refused requests from the higher-ups to make it more complex. So in most of the levels, you usually have a time limit to get your Katamari up to a certain size, and at that point the king of the cosmos will launch it into the sky, reborn as a new star. Yes, that's completely scientifically correct. Stars are actually made out of all this stuff. Trust me, I looked it up. Oh, and there's other kinds of level goals as well, including some unlockable endless style levels, and there's also plenty of reason to go back and play levels again, to top your old high scores, or to collect any secret objects or presents you may have missed. There's also a competitive 2-player mode, so there's a ton of stuff to keep you busy here. But despite all that, the game might not last as long as you'd like it to, and the core gameplay mechanics don't change much the further you play. But there's still definitely beauty to that simplicity. I'd say anyone can figure out how to play and get massive enjoyment out of this right off the bat. Katamari Damacy's concept is just so novel and creative, and when you top it off with some truly bizarre presentation, it's almost irresistibly charming. The King of the Cosmos is probably one of the weirdest and funniest video game characters of all time, and there's even an entertaining side story following the trials and tribulations of the Hoshino family as the little prince rebuilds the universe. Oh, and I gotta mention the soundtrack. Oh man, an eclectic blend of J-pop, jazz, samba, and electronic madness that is undeniably Japanese and truly memorable. So big thanks go out to Electronic Crazy Dude, who kindly sent this to us at the underwater base, giving me my first taste of the mind-blowingly offbeat Katamari Damacy. And to anyone else out there who's never played this before, you must.
Come along, it's time to go.
Okay.
This just in. The stars have suddenly vanished from the sky. The cause is being investigated.